Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Spencer, but you can call me Spence. Today is the beginning of a brand new series and it is called Bake with Spencer. So we already have our ingredients laid out and I will show you the setup. I want you guys to guess what I'm gonna make today. First, we have this Ghirardelli ground chocolate. We have this flour. I don't know what kind it is, but we're putting the flour amount in half. And then this sugar, butter, a large egg, vanilla, and some cupcake liners along with our tin. So let's get started. If you couldn't guess what I was baking today, that is totally all right because I'm gonna tell you now. If you don't want the spoiler, comment below your guess and let me know if you got it right. We are making molten chocolate brownies in muffin tins because I want them to be like, you know, you can dish them out. So I'm gonna get started and yeah. So originally the idea was to use chocolate chips for the lava part, but I could only find this Dubai stuff. So I'm gonna use like a teaspoon of the chocolate side in it. The lighting over there is horrible, so I'm just gonna let you watch from there. Bowl acquired. So the first step is to melt half of this beautiful stick of butter. So we've got our butter knife here and we are gonna chop that. I'm gonna be honest, I feel like I'm on a cooking show. Hi. That was my little sister, so we are gonna melt this butter. And if you don't know the difference between melted and softened butter is soft and melted butter is like liquid. But we are just gonna pop this in the microwave for 10-second increments. I have to wash my own dishes, so I'm trying to make as little as possible. First increment is done and that did absolutely nothing. So I'm actually gonna pop that in for 20 seconds. And if you're wondering why I'm doing it in increments, it is so it doesn't burn. And actually you can burn butter. So if you thought otherwise, you were wrong. So my little sister has a story for you and it's about one time we tried to bake something.
One time, me and Spencer tried to make a mug cake.
It's like halfway done.
Tried to make
By the way.
each other's. And she was working on making hers. She put it in the microwave.
Hold up. Interruption. See, that's softened butter and the liquid part is melted butter. So it's not fully done yet. But...
She put it in the microwave and
for 3 minutes when the recipe called for 30 seconds.
So I smelled the air and I said, "Is that smoke?" Because and then she goes over to the microwave. There was this huge cloud
and it's
of
like
gray
yellow smoke
just flooding through the kitchen. We just opened every window and every door in the downstairs, and not so fun times.
Okay, our butter is now melted. Time to add the sugar. Now we are going to whisk in a half cup of sugar. I've got to do a test of this sugar because I got to make sure it's sugar because I have an irrational fear of accidentally adding too much salt. That's sugar. Pop that in the bowl. Let's get whisking. Now that that's mixed, we are going to add in an egg and eyeball in a splash of vanilla. Here is our large egg. Boom. And not one single shell. Now we're gonna add in a realistic splash of vanilla. I'm assuming it's a 1/4 teaspoon, but we're just gonna eyeball it. Now we're gonna add in and whisk in this ground chocolate. Ghirardelli sponsor me. That is just about enough and plop. Now we need a 1/3 cup of flour. That's added, but now we're gonna grate in the tiniest amount of salt because we wanna bring out the sweetness. My favorite sea salt. You guys, our beautiful creation is done. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you did, please consider liking and even subscribing if you want to see some Get Ready With Me and lifestyle content. Bye guys, hope you enjoyed.